Hi you guys, it's Mary and the M family, and we haven't done a video in a while, and it's just looking so beautiful here. Everything's finally in bloom, and we wanted to just give you a little sneak peek of our life again, and each of us will talk about one of our favorite things that we have here. So Merrick, what's your favorite thing here?
Well, I love the chickens. They're my favorite. Eminem and Nilla are doing very good. But a problem with Nilla over here, she is laying very, very soft eggs. And the eggs, that's bad because if they crack, if they get too soft, they crack inside of her. And then that will get her very sick. And Nilla, and then we had to get her, whenever we make eggs, like scrambled eggs or anything, we have to crumble up the eggshells, put them in her food, and then when she eats the food, she'll eat the crumbled up eggshells too to make her eggs harder. So if you ever have that problem, make sure to crumble up your eggs and then put them around whatever kind of food container or anything you have. Put it in there, and then you'll have good chickens with good eggs that won't crack inside.
Thanks, Merrick.
That was a good tip, dude. Really good tip.
Mike, you want to show one of your favorite things here?
Okay, my favorite things change all the time because there's always something different and new around here. But I want to go over to what I call God's garden just for a second because that's my new favorite thing right now.
Okay.
Come on.
Micah, come on. No, you don't want to
So it's a. Maybe we get a view like from over here.
Okay.
So this year I decided to not weed whack, mow, anything. And I just letting it go wild over here, which we had a rock wall. You could kind of see remains of it. My buddy did come here and weed whack a little bit, which he didn't know I didn't want him to. But I mean, it's almost August now and we're getting whole new different types of flowers that are growing in. And earlier there was, blues and reds and yellows, and the amount of butterflies and birds and bees and hummingbirds and moths, and it's just insane to just come outside and just be surrounded by all of the, all the insects and bugs, and it's amazing. And yeah, we're like over here, like you can't really tell, but we have raspberries growing, we have strawberries growing, we have small little hazelnut trees, apple trees, peaches. This is going to be our little orchard, a little permaculture setup over here. But I've just been learning more and more that every what we call weed actually has a purpose, and it can be beneficial. So we're experimenting, we're playing, and right now, God's garden is my favorite thing. So
Awesome. God's garden is beautiful, and it looks like Micah enjoys it too. Baby Micah.
Micah.
maybe we can go find a berry for the kids to eat.
Sure.
Want to go get a berry, big girl?
And then we can see what Micah's favorite thing is.
Yeah, actually Micah's favorite thing is berries.
Berries, yeah.
And that's one of our favorite things about living here and living this lifestyle is that we get to teach our kids about all the food that just comes from the earth. Some of it we planted,
Some black cat.
and some of it just grows on its own.
Want a black cat, baby girl? She's eating clover too. She's got clover.
She loves clover.
But it's just
Wait,
like,
is clover edible?
we have yarrow in here. We have Queen Anne's lace, different kinds of clovers, burdock. Pepper, don't go across the road. Come here, Pepper.
Pepper. Oh.
Just show them this. So these are our berries. We just planted this stuff in the fall of last year, all bare root. We have this is a peach tree. They don't look so great. I think this pine tree is a little too acidic, so we might have to adjust as we go along. But our apple trees are right here. Here's an apple tree. Here's an apple tree, another apple tree. We have some cherry shrubs up on the hill. Aronia berry, elderberry, hazelnuts. It's hard to see because God's garden's everywhere, but we're experimenting. We don't want this sterile, sort of really tight, mulched everything. We're going to experiment and play with God's garden and see how the yarrow can bring in beneficial insects to help keep the bad ones off the peach tree. And we're gonna just explore that a bit. let it be a little wild and messy. Oh yeah, we got some more black caps over here, guys. Look at them.
No, don't eat the berries.
Want one, buddy?
Yeah, sure.
Black cap, mommy?
I already had one.
Want one, honey?
Sure.
Yeah, black cap.
I'll take one for my walk. Would you like to hold the camera?
Sure, I'll hold the camera. Here you go, honey. You want both of them? Okay.
Well, I have
No
some-
black-
I have another-
okay, so-
I have another thing to say.
So Mary, honey, what is your
Hi.
favorite thing around here?
Let's take a stroll down here.
Oh, we're going for another walk.
Anyone that has come to visit our off-grid spot, our tiny house spot, will know that my favorite thing to talk about is our Humanure composting system, which is ever evolving, and we'll have another channel when we upgrade it.
We will be upgrading it very soon, actually.
But for now, I'll show you what our initial way of using our, what many people call human waste. We don't call it waste because we believe that what we excrete from our bodies is actually really beneficial and has a lot of great things that you can use. You can compost and put it at the base of your fruit trees, and
And if you're yucked out about it, you can put it against non-edible trees too.
right. And all of that is just making sure that you're not traditionally pooping in a toilet, which goes into a sewer, which goes into our water systems, and is just, that's getting wasted.
It's being
But what
treated
we
and
do
sent back to.
Is
So
my
look at
very handy husband
check out this pile
built
first.
this
Oh yeah.
outhouse for us out of metal paneling.
And
which was cheaper
recycled
than
wood.
It was recycled?
Recycled wood's on the inside. And
Okay, recycled wood on the inside and then metal paneling on the outside, which was cheaper last year than wood.
yeah.
This sawdust is a sawdust pile that we use, and you will see why. And our 1.5-year-old that is behind the camera right now actually does this whole process as well. So inside of here, it's not beautiful right now, but we have our Humanure handbook, which we highly recommend, by Joseph Jenkins. We put it in here so anyone can read it if they get grossed out. This is the toilet where we go to the bathroom, and you'll see Mike just built a bench.
Is it appropriate to show people?
It is appropriate.
Okay. It's been used a few times today, but we see the cover material. It's just our sawdust.
So it's just a simple, 5-gallon bucket.
Yeah.
And underneath here, this is a urine diverter, which we don't really use
Well, it
anymore.
broke. You can see it broken back there, though.
So right now we're peeing and pooping in the bucket. It's totally fine. So we go to the bathroom, then you stand up, then you take a handful of sawdust and you dump it in, and you cover what you just put into the toilet, and then you close the lid, and you wait until the bucket fills up, and then you have your husband, so you don't have to do it, take the bucket, and we put them in the woods on our property. We put a top on it, and right now we have 25 buckets that are composting, which is way more than we would like to have.
Shout out Doug and Stacy.
Yes, Doug and Stacy, who we follow on YouTube, just did a YouTube channel on this. So our next video will probably be us taking the compost inside these buckets, and we're going to be putting them in what Mike is going to build as a big composting pile just for our Humanure. And then we let that compost, and then we put it on the trees. So stay tuned for that channel.
I have another thing to say.
But for now, you can do another video. But for now,
It's right next.
okay. Oh, Merrick wants to say something quick.
Also, if you run out of toilet paper ever, this plant, I don't know what is it called?
Mullein.
Mullein is very good as toilet paper. It grows easily. It used to be like this here, now it's here.
Mhm.
It's very big, and you just pluck one leaf off and wipe, and then like one would be good, right?
Why would that plant be good for toilet paper, bud?
Because it's soft.
It's really soft,
Very
right?
soft,
It's very soft. Some people call it cowboys toilet paper when you're hiking in the woods, right? We
Thank you. That was a great thing
That's
to
a good
add.
addition. We have a dream of growing a whole bunch of mullein so that if there's ever a crisis again with toilet paper, we're growing our own, and I hope you guys grow your own too.
Okay. Well, since the baby's starting to melt, or little girl now, we'll all say bye, and
That's
we'll
it.
see you next time.
See you next time, guys.
Bye.
What do I beat myself? We'll see. Bye.